Yo, what is up guys? Today we're doing something a little different. We're heading over to a photo shoot. And it's not just like a bunch of bikes and cars, it's literally just gonna be the CBR650R, myself, and the photographer. So it's something different for sure. Apologies in advance if the footage is overexposed. I didn't think it was going to be this bright out, and I've got the wrong ND filter. Shit, it's actually warm. I'm not used to this. That dude is vibing. Absolute banger of a tune for a Sunday afternoon. Oh, Z1000. Beautiful. Those things look so aggressive. My dad had an older version of those, one from 2005 I believe, which unfortunately was written off. So today we're catching up with Free the Lens Photography. He actually found out that I like to ride motorcycles, and we've been trying to line something up for weeks, months dare I say, and it's finally happening. But geez, life is busy, huh? Like, even today was not actually... Gee, man, what a f***ing clusterfuck that was. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, today wasn't perfect for me either, but when is it ever, right? There's always something. So we're making it happen. The only downside is my bike and my gear is still a mess from the grand road trip I did over to Adelaide. I managed to give some of the stuff a clean, like my helmet, my pants, give it a little scrub, but not thorough. And unfortunately, I just didn't have a chance to get that grime off because I prioritized lubricating and maintaining my chain. I'm that kind of person. Like, I don't care too much about how my bike looks, but I will service it on schedule and make sure all the critical elements are up to spec. We honestly should have taken some chain lube on the trip. I was thinking of doing it, but I just forgot. But when we got back, my chain was bone dry. So just before we left today, haha, Groms. That's sick. I love motorcyclists. How good. This is why beach road is sick. Like, summer vibes are creeping back in. Look at it. Look at the weather. Bunch of riders out and about. Fuck, this is the life. Anyway, yeah, so right before this, I was like scrambling around like a headless chook, trying to clean some of my gear and get my chain lubricated just so I could take it on this short trip into the city. But let's hope it won't affect the photos too much. What is it? It's not a Ducati. It actually might be like a CF Moto. Ah, it's an Aprilia. Very nice. Definitely not a CF Moto. My bad. Fucking why won't this light change? I didn't want to vlog while sitting there next to that dude because it was dead silent. He would have heard every word I said. Ah, what a cute little excursion on the CBR. I'm glad I don't really get to ride this thing anymore. I mean, I did just do like well over 1,000 Ks for the road trip, but outside of that, this thing doesn't really leave the parking spot. So I appreciate Free the Lens taking time out of his day to do this. I hope the moderately filthy bike isn't going to be too much of an issue. Wowee. Melbourne, you pretty. Oh, that was bad. I really was not expecting a car to be there. So I don't know why, but my brain was autopiloting me through that roundabout. Not good, but we did catch it, which is the main thing. Like, I wasn't in any real danger there. I was going at an appropriate speed, and it didn't even really have to emergency brake. But it's kind of why good riding and good driving is actually about cementing good habits. Like, the reason that was no sweat off my back, even though I wasn't paying too much attention, is because I habitually slow down quite a bit as I approach an intersection and a roundabout, and I was on autopilot, but you know, a force of habit is to just check both ways before crossing the road, and boom, you're sorted. It doesn't even become a thing. Whereas if that was not a habit and it was something I had to consciously think about, I don't know, I would have been perhaps going a bit faster, or maybe I wouldn't have completed that head check. Bikers! Woo! It's a real wave at every motorcyclist you see type of Sunday. Fantastic vibes. Hey, here we are. I think. I've never been here.
How are we?
Hey, good man. How are you? God damn, that thing is loud. I took my earplugs out just to ride 1 minute over the subway, and yeah, with the baffle in, it's still loud. I can't believe I used to ride without the baffle, but I just don't get exposed to that raw sound because I've always got my earplugs in.
I used to do some videography back in the day, and when I'd be shooting for a client, it could sometimes get a little stressful. I'd be trying to get the perfect shots, often under time pressure due to light and weather conditions. I remember it'd also get a little difficult when the client would be trying to chat to me. Don't get me wrong, it's friendly and I'm all for it, but it makes it difficult to concentrate on the job. So I went into this with an understanding of what it's like to be behind the camera, and I fully intended to keep my trap shut so the photographer could do his thing. Carlos ended up meeting one of the models, Roxy, at a previous shoot he was at, and she ended up giving him a lift. It was great because Roxy and I got to yap to each other while Carlos was able to give his undivided attention to his craft. The photos turned out incredible. If you guys are in need of any photos at decent rates, I strongly suggest reaching out to Free the Lens Photography. I'll put his link in the bio below. This was such a chill, friendly session, and I didn't expect it to be so wholesome. There's a big networking and social side to content creation, and today really highlighted that. The shoot was made significantly more enjoyable by the fact that we had a new friend who could hang out with us. I still got to yap and share a few jokes with someone without feeling guilty about distracting the man who was hard at work.
Alright guys, it was lovely to meet you. I'll give you a fist bump because the gloves are. I'll add you on Instagram. I'm sure you're following Free the Lens. Nice. See you guys.
I will say it was a completely foreign experience being in front of the camera. Throughout my videography work back in the day and my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram content creation these days, I'm usually the one operating the camera, so it was a nice change to be in front of it for once. I've definitely got a long way to go when it comes to posing and acting natural, but I had fun. Again, a massive thanks to Free the Lens Photography for taking some time out of his day to capture my bike and for producing such insane results. Thanks so much for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you on the next one.
You say you got them guns, but I've never seen you bang. You say you got them drugs, but I've never seen you slang.